to the manufacturers in China. So that is how his connect was. So his knowledge in CCTV is very vast. Compared to that, I don't think anybody will have in CCTV industry. By looking at the camera itself, he will say that where is it, from where it is being manufactured, what kind of chipset they will use and all. So that kind of experience is our mentor. So Hifocus as a company, majorly we concentrate on CCTV. If you take CCTV, starting from camera till the display side, everything we have. You take it cameras and connectors, cables, switches, and then whatever the converters you have, HDMI converters, optic fiber cable converters, plus the other side, display side, we have monitor also, and hard disk also, we distribute it. So this is how we are present in India. We have Chennai is the headquarters for Hifocus. We have 4 regional offices, and plus we have 17 more branches, and plus 60 plus more tier 2, tier 3 cities. We have our sales presence. So our strength is we not only provide the products, we provide you the solution. In case of a customer who is coming to us stating that I have a building which is having multiple rooms, we want to have a surveillance inside and outside, we will play a major role. We have a separate dedicated team for pre-sales. What they do is they will take the drawing, if at all, if they are being given with a drawing, or else they will go and examine the site and they will give you the proper and dedicated service for that, and they will give you right cameras. Because today many end customers have been miseducated, stating that you go with 5 megapixel, 10 megapixel, because there are a lot of factors which you need to understand. Because when you go in with the higher megapixel cameras, there are backbone also you need to consider, because all the recorders will not take higher megapixels. That also need to be educated properly, because you need to understand the scalability of the product also. That need to be properly educated to the customer. That we do predominantly. And we have a service center also in Chennai. We have Bombay, Delhi, and Kolkata also, and Bangalore also we have. So any product which comes to us within 7 days, it will be returned. I can proudly say that we are one of the top fast servicing manufacturer in the industry, because many people will do for 60 days, 70 days and all. We do within 7 days. Especially in South India, since we are based out of Chennai, it is easy for us to do this within 7 days time. So this is our strength on the team side. We have more than 100 plus sales team and plus pre-sales team. In terms of operations and other management, we have more than 50 people. And then RME and technical services support, we have more than 40 people. Logistics alone, we have 25 plus people. This is a little old. We have recruited a lot of people. Now we have a dedicated warehouse also, because we are growing big. So this is how we are grown. So a couple of years back, we were less than 200 crore. Today we are more than 360 crore. We are aiming for 600 crore this year. So predominantly, if you look at it in CCTV alone, dedicatedly, I am talking about only CCTV camera and recorders. I don't include hard disk and other things. That is extra, because we don't consider that as a surveillance business. So this is how we are growing. We are one of the fast growing company in the CCTV industry. So these are all the certification. So when we go with the products, people will ask for the certification. Certification comes based on the quality what we have, right? So UL listed is the main certification which we need to do. So we have most of the product what we have in our portfolio, it's all UL certified. Of course, CE, FCC, ROHS, everything we have, and BAS certified, and of course NABL certified product also we have. And GEM, today the government, most of you might be knowing it, most of the procurement is going through GEM. So we are one of the registered vendor GEM portal also. We are Make in India company, so we have products in Make in India, so it can be useful there. So now Hifocus as a company, we do manufacturing of the camera as well as the distribution also. In the distribution side, if you look at it, we have Uniview. This is one of the top brand in the world. We distribute it exclusively in India. The second is the storage side, Seagate and WD. Hard disk, we distribute it. We are a national distributor for surveillance hard disk. And then comes to Hifocus. This is what we do. In CCTV cameras, HD and IP we have. And plus we have PoE switches, which is back brain of the system, and then cables for your interconnectivity, Cat6 cable, 3+1 cable, and all other accessories, and home automation system. There are a lot of things which is emerging in home automation. Without even moving out of your chair, you can control everything through Alexa kind of thing. We have equipments for that also. So that's all from the introduction side from Hifocus. I would request my colleague Dibit Jain to come and take us through the product range what we have. Dibit.
Check. Good evening, everyone. So, my name is Deepak Jain. Firstly, thank you, Mr. Sadhguru sir, our South India head for the sales for Hifocus, and all of you who have given your time. So, I'll just go quickly through Hifocus product range. Sadhguru sir have given brief information about the company, about the strength, about the quality of our products. But I will take you through we will explain you the product, each and every product, and what are the category of products we are dealing with, and some basic technical information for you to have an understanding about our product. So in CCTV, there are two types of products. One is the analog HD products, which is now slightly outdated in terms of big enterprise and corporate solutions, because a lot of us have shifted towards IP cameras rather than HD cameras. So first, one basic difference, HD camera and IP camera, because a lot of us, especially with end users and the customers, the users, they have this challenge to understand the difference between what is the benefit in going in IP cameras rather than HD cameras. So firstly, in HD products, if we see, the resolution is limited up to 5 megapixel and 8 megapixel. 8 megapixel is also not much into the market. Most of the competitive brands also do not have 8 megapixel in HD. And also, even if they have the resolution and the frames, FPS, frames means frame per second. Basically, or video a collection of images. Or video வந்து collection of images, அதுக்கு தான் பேர் frames per second. It is called as FPS. So in HD product, the frames per second is maximum limited to 12 frame per second. 12 frame per second are available, and if you compare in IP for 5 megapixel or 8 megapixel, we have 8 megapixel cameras recording at 20 fps, 25 fps also, some solutions. But in HD, it maximum 12 fps is the solution. So when it is going to be ஒரு செகண்டுக்கு 12 photo எடுத்தா clear-ஆ இருக்குமா, 25 photos or 20 photos எடுத்தா clear-ஆ இருக்குமா? So that is the key point. In HD cameras, maximum frames what we are recording is at 12 fps. So for example, roadside if you want to see playback in a moving vehicle or number plate vehicle or vehicle or number plate உங்களுக்கு playback கொஞ்சம் clear-ஆ இருக்கணும்னா, the frames has to be higher. Or 15 frames or 10 frames la comparison pathina 100% or 20 frames la ungalku video footage will be much better quality. So that is the basic difference in HD camera and IP camera. And in HD camera vandu pathina cabling vandu camera to NVR, camera to DVR varaiku we have to do the cabling. So the cost of cabling is very high in terms of HD camera, but in IP camera we can split into multiple POE. For example, or 10 floors building irukna, each floor la 7 cameras, 8 cameras or 6 cameras, we can keep one POE every floor also, so that we don't have to bring all the cables from camera point till recorder point. That is one more key advantage when we compare HD camera and IP camera. And also, since the data is passing digitally, in IP camera vandu pathina or network cable, Cat6 cable mulima data digitally transform agudhu. So when this data is digitally transforming, the chances for a video quality to reduce is very less. That is why if we see or 4 years back put a HD camera on the pathina, or after 3-4 years the image quality will have lines, grains, all these issues. But IP camera, either it will come or it will not come. If IP ping avana video varum, IP ping avalana video varadu. There is very less chances that IP camera image is distorted or you're getting grains, or these kinds of issue are very less. So this is the key advantage in IP cameras. So, but due to price point, some people, for example, யாருக்கா வீட்டுக்கு 4 camera போடணும், one small shop where he want 3 cameras or 2 cameras, he cannot afford for IP cameras, so they will have to go for HD cameras. So in HD cameras, we have one of the good upcoming solution which has a built-in mic, Doom and Bullet. Indoor, outdoor, renduthilum has a built-in mic with full color. So what is this full color colorized view, night view? So this colorized night view வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா in traditional time, daytime, first 10 years back if you see, only day cameras were there. We call it analog camera or dome camera, analog dome cameras. But now last 10 years we have been selling day and night vision cameras. So day la color view இருக்கும் and night will have black and white image. So the latest trend is the colorized night view, in which in the camera itself we have warm LED, white LED. Some of the cameras are in display here. If you want, you can see the demo. So in the camera le vandu pathina there will be white LED. So in the night time you can see a colorized night view, a color night full image. So this is useful for cases like parking lots or wherever the color of the object or the person or the shirt is important. So those cases colorized night view cameras are helpful. So next, these are the audio HD cameras, audio over coaxial. Earlier cameras we used to lay 2 different cables for audio and video. For example, or 4+1 cable. But here in this one cable itself, audio and video both will be transferred. So this is what is called as audio over coaxial. And you don't have to install any mic separately. The camera itself has a built-in mic. And we have this solution in HD cameras itself, not only in IP camera. So the same audio camera in 5 megapixel HD resolution. So as I was speaking about difference between HD and IP, so there are a lot of cases where a 5 MP HD camera's quality is not as good as 2 MP IP camera. So the reason behind that is 5 MP is recording at 12 frames and the 2 MP IP camera is recording at 25 or 30 FPS. So naturally the image quality in playback is better in 2 MP IP camera. So this is a 5 MP audio and full color LED cameras in HD. So these are complete range of our HD cameras and these are our recorder for these HD cameras. So this recorder we have upgraded as a hybrid NVR solution. So what is this hybrid NVR? What happens, a lot of us have already 3 existing cameras or 2 existing camera. You want to add 2 new IP camera. For that we cannot change the old camera and spend again on those 2 new cameras also. So we have a hybrid NVR solution in which your existing cameras also will work and we can add the latest IP cameras also. This is what is a hybrid NVR. So in the hybrid NVR we have 2 megapixel and the 5 megapixel both options. So this is IP velocity series. So IP cameras are current generation the most used cameras which has very less failure ratio. The image quality is much better, the solutions are much better. So these are the firstly new launch 2 megapixel IP colorized night view cameras. In colorized night view cameras we have in dome, bullet and 50-meter models. So this dome cameras are coming with again built-in microphone and these are having 30 to 50 meter LEDs, the white LED. As you can see the white LED is glowing in this camera. Similarly these cameras will have a warm LED, so it will give a colorful night view image. Similarly in 2 megapixel with built-in mic, dome and bullet both are having built-in mic and the bullet have a 40 meter IR. Next, this is a 5 megapixel camera, 5 megapixel IP camera. In 5 megapixel IP camera also we have a built-in microphone option and a built-in micro SD card slot. So what is the use of this micro SD card slot when we are going to record in NVR? For example, NVR is down for 4 hours. For some reason NVR off itself. So then at that moment also the camera will be having the recording in the memory card. So if there is any problem with the NVR, or if the NVR itself is stolen, when there is some mishappening, இல்ல யாரோ திருட வராங்க அவங்க NVR எடுத்து போயிட்டாங்கன்னா, then in that case the storage on this edge storage camera in memory card ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா you can have up to 256 GB. So currently we are doing a lot of projects where we are supplying with 256 GB memory cards. Already our existing lot of projects have been completed. So in this 256 GB SD card slot is supported. A 256 GB SD card slot la pathina, if it is a 2 megapixel camera, you can have easily 10 to 15 days backup also. If it is a 4 megapixel camera, you can have 8 to 10 days backup also, based on the image quality what we select. So this is 50 meter IR camera. Night time la long range focus pannom. In those cases we can go for these 50 meter IP camera. So this is 4 megapixel full color cameras, colorized night view in 4 megapixel resolution. Then this is something new and good solution which is called as motorized varifocal. So all these cameras, iduvarikum nam paatha cameras la generally lens is fixed option, but in certain cases we require motorized varifocal. So what is the meaning of the motorized varifocal pathina? You can adjust the lens through your NVR, through mobile application or the CMS itself. Lens adjustment, what is the use of it? For example, 2.8 mm la vandu pathina you will get a full wide view. But the same thing when you see in 12 mm lens, you will focus on the long view. So what is the kind of view is important for us, that we can do the adjustment directly from the NVR itself. So you don't have, earlier times had manual varifocal lens. In manual varifocal lens, what used to happen, a person has to go near the camera, adjust the lens according to your requirement. So these are the 4K series camera. As I was saying, 8 megapixel camera supporting up to 20 FPS recording. So this is one of the biggest solution which can never happen in any HD cameras, what we are giving in IP camera solutions. So these are all different types of IP cameras. You can see here in the normal night vision, this is a black and white image, and colorful night vision we can have the view, color of the car, or all the important details what is important for us. So these are some basic advantage of colorized night view cameras. Next we will go to the professional series, which is a very advanced intelligent function which is having artificial intelligence. We'll just go through a small video for the AI solution.
Hifocus launch artificial intelligence solutions. Giant machine intelligent deep learning algorithm.
Smart search, face database, face checking, face attendance, face tracking, and all these functions can be downloaded by Excel. So there are a lot of applications with face recognition solution. So we will show you the AI functions what all are available. Face recognition. What is the use of face recognition? Basically, the use of face recognition is, for example, when a person is walking in, the camera will recognize the person's face and show the name. So this can be done when we insert the database in our system. So for example, in a school or in an office where there are 500 members or 1000 members, all the 1000 members data can be uploaded into our system, and once that person is coming, his face will be detected and name of the person will be visible in the system. So you can take a records that when and in which camera he was detected and at what time. So what is the use of this? For example, or hotel, when we keep this kind of system in hotel or some five-star hotel like this, we know that the culprit or some victim has come at this time, has come to this hotel, but we don't know at what time he has came. So you cannot see one full day backup or full day backup பார்த்துட்டு இருக்க முடியாது for so many cameras. So with the advanced AI function in the high focus camera, artificial intelligence AI function, face recognition option there, you can match the face. For example, now I have come to this hotel at 6:30 and my face was detected in the lobby camera. So but I don't for who is investigating this matter, they might not know at what time I have come here. So they have to see the full backup for 24 hours or 48 hours. But when they upload my face in the NVR, automatically the NVR will do the face recognizing part, and within 1 minute it will show what time I was detected and the footage of that time will be played. So this is the use of AI. AI is something artificial intelligence solution which now we have got in the IP cameras also. In AI we have a lot of functions like face recognition, face tracking. So what is the use of this face tracking function? As we had shown in the video, the use of face tracking is, for example, now first I was coming to this hotel and my face is detected at the entrance, then my face detected at lobby, then my face detected in the 7th floor, then my face detected in the 1st floor restaurant. So the NVR will give you a report that Deepit, he have come and at 10:1 detected at the face at the hotel entrance, at 10:05 in the lobby, at 10:07 in the 7th floor. So you don't have to see when he has entered hotel where he has gone. We will get a full report directly in the NVR. So these are the new age trending artificial intelligence solution in CCTV surveillance. So in this AI function we have a lot of cameras in 4 megapixel and 5 megapixel AI solution. So all these cameras have face recognition, face database, face tracking, human and vehicle classification, like human counting. For example, we can install a camera at the entrance of this room and we can have total how many people have come in, how many people have gone out, the data directly from the camera. Obviously, it cannot be 100% accurate, there will be 99 or 98% accuracy, but still at least we can have some data with just the camera. So these are some of the smart functions what we have. This is a face recognition network camera with a motorized lens, which has people counting option, intrusion option, tripwire, face check-in, missing objects, abandoned objects. So these are all the smart functions, AI artificial intelligence solution in high focus cameras. So these are PTZ cameras starting from 15x zoom, having up to 45x with wiper. So based on different conditions, different requirements. For example, small hotels or places, they go for a normal 15x. Some places like where they have to zoom in 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, zooming in is required. Those cases we go for 45x zoom cameras. Recently we have supplied border security force in Bikaner for almost 84 PTZ cameras, the 45x zoom cameras. And last year we have supplied 38x zoom cameras in IAF in Pathankot. Indian Air Force Pathankot, nearly 108 PTZ camera with 38x optical zoom. So in this PTZ also we have the 4K. 4K means highest resolution as of now in CCTV, which is supporting up to 8 MP and 12 MP cameras. So 4K network PTZ cameras are also available, and also all these PTZ have the smart functions what we were talking about, face recognition, intrusion, cross line, tripwire, all these things. So this is a panoramic network camera. Some cases we cannot install 3 or 4 cameras in different directions. So this one single camera will cover a 180-degree wide view. Only one camera and it can cover a 180-degree wide view. So this is the advantage of a panoramic network camera. Then this is active deterrence camera. This is also one of the smartest AI solution, which is a basic requirement these days. We'll just go through a small video.
Active deterrence camera.
we can mark the boundaries, and once there is any intrusion, the camera will automatically give a alert. The camera has a built-in, a siren. The camera also has a built-in white and red LED. So it will automatically give a alarm on the thing, and you can use pre-recorded messages. For example, these camera recently, one of our dealer has installed for hotel in Leela Palace in Hyatt in Bangalore, in Leela Palace in Bangalore, where he has given this solution for the swimming pool area. So if anyone is crossing the swimming pool area at night 9 o'clock, so the camera automatically says, do not cross the pool area. Do not cross the pool area. So you can upload any customized audio. So depending on different requirement. For example, we are installing near pond. We are installing near beach. Or any of these kind of areas where above certain time people are not allowed. So we can upload the audio of whatever your choice, whatever language you want. You want to upload in Tamil, we can upload in Tamil. You want to do it in English. All these kind of the functions can be updated in this.
Used in various applications.
Next is a license plate recognition camera. So this is one of the most trending product after in the segment of AI. So we have done a lot of projects already. More than 900 plus cameras installed in ANPR by Hifocus all over India. So what is the basic use of this camera? I'll explain you. ANPR means automatic number plate recognition, or some people call it as license plate recognition camera. LPR camera or ANPR camera, both are same terminology. So this camera detects the number plate of the vehicle and saves the database in our NVR, in our system. So what will happen, for example, in a day, for this hotel itself, let us talk, if they have total 100 cars or 120 cars coming in, so the watchman doesn't have to save the data manually in register. So the camera will automatically save the data that at this time this car number had come. And we can also have blacklist and whitelist. What is the use of blacklist and whitelist? For example, you want to integrate with boom barrier. Boom barrier means in apartment society we see today, automatically there's a barrier opening. So that barrier is open. If we can do two things, and in that one of the option is ANPR camera, that the number plate of the camera will be saved. The number plate of the car will be saved in the camera. So once that car is come, and the camera will recognize and barrier will automatically open. This is what is called ANPR integration with boom barrier. And also this helps to investigate easily. For example, if we have installed a lot of cameras in different city surveillance solutions also. Recently we have one tender for Tanjavur Smart City, where we are supplying nearly 180 ANPR cameras, which will be completed by next 1 month. So this ANPR camera, for example, there's a vehicle stolen. So that stolen vehicle data can be uploaded in the camera end as a blacklisted vehicle. So once that vehicle is detected, we can send an alert to control room, or we can send an alert to GSM dialer. GSM dialer will give a call. So whatever kind of options you want, we can integrate it. You want email, we can send email. Or you want any buzzer, we can give buzzer. You want any hooter to be connected or any strobe light to be connected, all these things we can connect it. So that is the use of ANPR camera. In ANPR camera we have different range, 2 megapixel, 4 megapixel with different size of lenses. This is a 4 megapixel ANPR camera. So in ANPR camera, apart from blacklist and whitelist, also what is the advantage is plate search. What is the use of this plate search? For example, in this Anna Salai road, this vehicle has passed or not in last 7 days. We can search. I can just type the vehicle number plate. For example, a number plate 1980. I can search 1980 in my database, and if this vehicle has come across in all these 10 cameras, I will get to know within 10 seconds, that's all. This 10 seconds it is going to take for me to search if this vehicle has passed through this road in last 7 days, 10 days or 15 days. So this is the use of AI, artificial intelligence solutions.
Automatic number plate recognition camera.
in day and night time, both the times. You can see the number plates are on the right side, and the plate is decoded in form of text also on the right side. So this is basically a monitoring video which we are doing from a remote location, and it was recorded. These cameras were installed in some other different remote location, and we are monitoring in our Chennai office, and this was the screen recorded for that. So we can install in multiple locations and monitor in one location. So for example, if there are cameras in, say, in this Anasalai junction, total there are going to be 80 camera or 100 cameras. All the 100 camera will be connected in a local area network or static IP network, and can be monitored at one centralized location. And for that we have our basic standard VMS also, and also high-end VMS solution where we are giving network recorders and servers. So apart from like all brands have 4, 8, 16, 32 channel, 64 channel, we have 128 channel and 256 channel also. 100 cameras, all cameras can be recorded in just one single NVR. 128 channel NVR are available. And next, if anyone wants more than 128 cameras, we have VMS servers. VMS servers support even up to 2000 cameras and all 2048 channel, and it is an all-in-one deployment server which will be used for recording and monitoring purpose. For example, if you have multiple locations or multiple offices, then all locations we will install one NVR for their local interface, and secondary backup will be saved over here in the server. This is the network storage which is available for if you want an extended recording backup, or you want 60 days backup, 90 days backup, 180 days backup. Based on the solution we can provide, based on your requirement we can design a solution and show the product what is fitting for your requirement. Then we have PoE switches and desktop networking switches. PoE switches, one of the most important part in our PoE switches when we compare to the normal other brands PoE switches are we are giving a 250 meter support for the distance. The total distance between a camera and PoE switch can be up to 250 meter. The normal standard for networking for the PoE is 100 meters. But within the CCTV standard designed specifically for CCTV cameras will support up to 250 meter. From 4 port till 48 port switches are available. These are different range of our products in PoE switches. We have manageable switches also. In manageable and unmanaged, the difference is we can manage the PoE ports. If you want to shut down any port or any particular event camera, we can shut down. That is what is the difference between manageable and unmanageable. These are the 5-port gigabit switches, just normal networking switches. 5, 8, 16, 24. So these are all gigabit switches what we have. The next, this is a very good hot selling product we have right now, 4G router. So basically everyone don't have internet at home or don't want to go for a fiber net or all these kind of solution. So you can just install one router and insert SIM card. And for example, there are a lot of places where you want to do monitoring. CCTV system has to be connected and viewed on phone. So for that you don't have to apply a broadband connection. You are not able to get broadband connection in a lot of places. So for those cases you can use this 4G SIM router. So this 4G SIM router is a very easy and plug and play product. You have to insert our any SIM card, Airtel, Jio, Vodafone, any SIM card we have to insert, and automatically the network will be online. Any device can be connected to this router. Next, this is a vehicle surveillance solution system, mobile DVRs. A lot of them might have heard, not heard. So in normal CCTV and mobile CCTV, what is the basic difference? Because the bus or truck or the cash van, they have a lot of vibrations. So because of these vibrations, what really happens is the camera or the recorder or all these electronic devices, they are getting affected within 3 months or 6 months or 7 months. But when we go for these designated vehicle surveillance solution, these are vibration proof. So since they are vibration proof, the failure ratio of the product is very less, and these are designed specially for moving vehicles. This can survive accidents, this can survive blasts also, because the design is in such a way so that what happens, the data is important in moving vehicles, especially like ambulance or cash vans, because even after an accident, they want to see what is the data, what is the cause of the accident. So in those cases, these are useful, and also it has a geofencing, GPS tracking. The DVR, the mobile DVR itself have inbuilt GPS, inbuilt geo-tracking facility. What is the use of this geo-tracking? The use of this geo-tracking is basically, for example, a cash van. A cash van ku நம்ம route சொல்லிறோம், that for Purushottam to Anna Nagar you have to take one straight road, Purushottam High Road. But that van is taking Punamalli High Road and coming. So that means it is taking a wrong route. So once the van is going in the wrong route, the HO will get an alert. That is what is called geofencing. Geofencing, the use of the geofencing, when we are setting one route and the vehicle is changing the route, then automatically the head office should get a notification that this vehicle is not going in the right route. For example, school bus. School bus is going on a different route from a normal route, then the school will get a notification. So these are some of the products related to mobile DVR, which has an integrated CCTV with GPS. And apart from these surveillance solution, we have all the accessories what is required for CCTV, like CCTV housing, explosion-proof housing, media converters, Cat6 cable, and a complete range of surveillance solution. So we are, as a Hifocus team, we are specialized in giving solution to the customers rather than just selling product. For example, we have HDMI extenders, HDMI extender 50 meter, 120 meter, 200 meter, and up to 20 kilometer also. What is the use of this HDMI extender? For example, one DVR is, if we talk about a school, DVR is in the security room. So the same DVR, principal want to view, staff room want one view, guard want one view. For that, we cannot take a HDMI cable of 200 meter or 150 meter, correct? So for that, we have a device called HDMI extender, which can extend the display up to 200 meter, and if you want up to 20 kilometer also with the fiber cable, optical fiber cable. So these are the kind of electronic surveillance system. These are our pure copper 4K HDMI cable having reverse voltage protection. The difference between normal HDMI and the Hifocus HDMI is having reverse voltage. Just because of one small HDMI cable, there are a lot of cases where monitor are burning, TV is burning, DVR is burning. That is because these HDMI cable don't have the voltage protection. So this is the HDMI extender, what we were speaking about. So it can support up to 200 meter also. This is one transmitter and multiple receivers, one DVR, 5 display, one DVR, 8 display. So all these solutions can be provided. This is HDMI switch and a lot of accessories related to displays, SFP modules, fiber modules, EM lock, access controls for the access control system. Multiple types of EM locks are there, rim lock, strike lock. Depending on different door size, we have all the types of products. So these are accessories, cables and all these things. So these are smart Wi-Fi cameras for very easy connectivity for small shops, homes. So where they want only one single camera. One single camera can be placed and connected to Wi-Fi. Just one power socket is required and memory card can be installed in the camera for the recording. There is no need for any DVR or any NVR or any XVR or any cabling part. Everything is only power has to be given. Apart from that, there is a wired solution, and also it has a left, right, up, down PT option, pan tilt. So you can rotate from your mobile phone directly. So this is a solar PT camera. So cases where you don't have any electricity option, or the cable laying is not possible, like fish ponds or some lake areas where there is no electricity option or there is no internet fiber option. So this is a standalone camera. Directly you can fix it on any wall or any place, and it has a SIM card slot, inbuilt battery, and a direct memory card storage solution. So this is 4G outdoor panel tilt camera. So where places where we don't have Wi-Fi connection also, directly SIM card can be inserted in the camera, and the camera can be online and can be viewed in mobile phone from anywhere. This is called a 4G PT camera. PT means pan and tilt. It can be left and right, up, down from the mobile app itself. And, these are Wi-Fi glass door lock.
iSmart Wi-Fi Smart Glass Door Lock. Clutch double hook alloy material. Fingerprint unlock. Remote lock.
In many offices today we have glass doors. For glass door where we don't have a solution for EM lock, access control, and if you want to give any fingerprint solution, then we can give these kind of glass door locks. Glass door, wooden door, we have various variety of locks also.
Enhanced security illegal alert.
If anyone is trying to press unwantedly, you will get a direct notification. This lock will be connected with the Wi-Fi.
Perfect and safe sound alarm. Upgrade clutch motor.
Different color options.
Different options. Semiconductor fingerprint opening.
This is the glass door lock. It has multiple options like a doorbell, fingerprint, card, pin, and all these functions. You can use fingerprint, card, RFID card, MyFair card, all these products. This is for the wooden door.
Hifocus Smart Wi-Fi Door Lock. Full fingerprint smart lock. Home, hotel, apartment, homestay, office. Semiconductor fingerprint recognition. Fingerprint recognition speed less than half second.
All these locks can also be connected to Wi-Fi for OTP. Mechanical key is also there if there is any battery failure or anything.
OTP generation. Pin unlock. Fingerprint, IC card, Wi-Fi, voice prompt, mechanical key, emergency power supply.
These are different types of smart locks. So with this Hifocus product range has been completely explained. We have gone a little fast because sometimes all technical information might not be beneficial for everyone, all of us. Yes, some might understand, some might not. So these are the complete range of products what we have. From HD camera 2 megapixel till 5 megapixel, IP camera 2 megapixel till 8 megapixel, motorized varifocal, ANPR, AI solution. So artificial intelligence solutions are what we are focused currently, and a lot of AI functions can help to investigate or to solve the investigation very easily. So these are the key advantages what Hifocus has been focusing on. So if you have any doubts, you can please ask me, and I'll just forward to Mr. Sadhguru sir, our South India sales head, to for the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dipit. It was a wonderful, detailed presentation. I hope we will be able to present it to you within this short time, the range of products what we have in complete portfolio, not only for CCTV system. If anybody has any details required, any information about this product we have, please, I'm thanking you all for this gathering. I think it's wonderful because everybody is very busy after your tight schedule of the day, and while you are marching towards your home, you made this happen for us on our request. While I'm thanking you, I would like to thank our partners of Sigma and BioVision for this request to make all these customers to come in place because this is the first event which we are doing it. Thank you, Anand. Thank you, Bhubudi. And I would like to present, I'll run through, I'll not take much time. We will run through this case studies where we have done, especially in government sector, where we have done our CCTV installation. Because being manufacturer, we may not have much option to know about the projects where they are doing. Only hand-picked projects where we could get the details and then the project names. Would like to present it in front of you. So a lot of Air Force and defense area we have done. That's our biggest strength. Like Deepith was explaining to you, we have done it to the border security also. Because they want to have Make in India products, we have done this. The government side, other than defense, L-card, of course, we have started doing it. A lot of things we are doing. Naval Ignite Corporation, this is one of the biggest installations. Recently, Sigma has completed. There's more than 500, 600 cameras. And then there are two projects we have done there. In Tamil Nadu Police we have done. Bank sector, State Bank is our biggest strength. Delhi Police recently, I think last week we have closed the order for 250 automatic number plate recognition system. It is going to be planted in Delhi roads. NLC 2 projects we have done, extension 2 we have done big project over there. There are also more than 300 cameras. Indian Oil Corporation, the oil segment we have strong installations. City surveillance, smart city surveillance, we have done many projects. In North India as well as the Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, also Arakkonam and other locations we have done. Egmore Museum is one of the recent installations which we have done. I think last year we have done. Hospital side, military hospitals, we have done many places in North India. Educational institute side. See, likewise, as I was explaining to you, it's not only box moving we do. We do a lot of solution providing in terms of, because backbone structure and other thing, starting from the camera onwards, all the structure designing, everything we do. So that's how all these projects have been completed with our system integrator support. The DAV school is one of the biggest installation we have in Chennai. Almost around 10 schools, 10 branches has been planted with the cameras. Some of the private sector side, if you look at it, Kevin Care is biggest installation for us. You know, Mira shampoo and other things that they are the manufacturer. Pan India, all their R&D and their offices we have covered. Titan, we have a rate contract with them. Pan India, wherever they go, they will go with Hifocus. I think this will be running, probably you can see this, and then while you are experiencing the products also, we have opened a dinner counter also, we have a bar also after that. Once again, thank you for your patience and then keeping us engaged on this. If any questions to be asked, you feel free to ask. Do let us know. If we can get back to you now, we will do that. Otherwise, we'll get back to you on this technical side if anything required. Thank you very much, sir.